And welcome back to our Canon Power Source. This is Joshua Peter. Let's go ahead and call on our ancestors. We welcome and call in all of our ancestors, both known and unknown, to the ceremony space. Hope you're doing well. This is a reading for June 10th, 2020. It's a beautiful day. It'll be a beautiful day. Let's see what the energy has for us. We are using the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic by La Mila Duquette, a pictorial synthesis of three great pillars of magic, that is astrology, Enochian magic, and the Goetia. We are using the Chicken Kabbalah by La Mila Duquette. We are using the Beginner's Guide to Crystals, the Everyday Magic of Crystal Healing with 65 plus stones by Lisa Butterworth. And we will go to the Holy Good Book. And finally, The Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams, our work by Helena Nelson Reed. Let's go ahead and call on our angels. This invocation is inspired by Royal Mystic Tarot. Please support her channel. There is no affiliation, just really great daily affirmations and mystic affirmations. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light, all of the ascended masters from the pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all of us to have the information we seek, to assist us in remaining on our highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for your blessings and all of your beautiful messages. And we receive them in and with the love and light for which they are intended. And we thank you so much. Hashem, what would you like us to know about ourselves at this time? We are honored that you chose us as the instruments by which you would come to this earth and experience life. What would you like us to know about ourselves so that we may continue to walk in divine purpose and serve and be in service to others? In serving others, we serve ourselves. In serving ourselves, we serve the oneness that is you. Thank you for granting us the quality of bestowal. What would you like us to know? Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. As without, so within. And this covers us. The Ace of Wands. This is the root of the powers of fire. It is the element of fire. You have all forms of the element of the suit of fire in one seed, in one mighty staff, the staff of Mercury. Comes from the top of the tree of life, Keter, the spirit form. This is the root of the powers of air. It is Keter of Yetzirah. This is primordial energy as yet unmanifest. Seed of the will, masculine archetype, natural force, beginnings. There is a beginning here. A new beginning. How wonderful. And the seniors bring the gifts of these good angels, which is to impart to mankind the knowledge and judgment of human affairs. And those are the angels that are here at this time. What's in the past? Oh, wait. Let's go to the Kabbalistic world attribution. We are in... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is Atziluth. Did I say Yetzirah? Huh? Wait a minute. I think that's a typo. Yeah. What? Keter. Oh, yeah, this is a typo. This should be Atziluth. Keter of Atziluth. Yetzirah is the suit of air. This should be Atziluth. That's a typo. Okay, so what's in the past? What brought us through the current that we've traveled through to get to this point? What we're bringing in from the past? What we had that we can work with? And what we may need to let go. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups. This is movement forward. This is fire plus air, or plus water. All the knights are fire, the element of fire plus the element of their suits. So this is fire plus water. There's your I Ching, your astrological attribution, your key dates. Water is ruled by the moon plus fire, which is the triangle facing upright in red. This is Sir Lancelot, I believe. Knight in shining armor, bringing a cup of love, emotional support, emotional love, an offering in the form of archangelic spirits. This is the Lord of the waves and the waters, the King of the hosts of the sea. Fire of water, Aquarius and Pisces. This is an amiable man of innocence and purity, a dilettante. Maybe passive-aggressive in temperament and tormented by conflicting elements of his nature. Failure is here unless extraordinary good fortune intervenes. I receive my best possible life now. And I welcome all abundance from sources known and unknown at this moment in time, immediately. You're more than welcome to come forth. The I Ching hexagram is number 54 that is cast with this particular night. It's the marrying maiden. Nothing furthers. Tactful reserve is indicated. And the good angels here are the ones that comprehend the species and uses of the living creatures in the element of water. What we're currently in, what we have right now to work with and can use, what we should be aware of, and how might we utilize this current energy to move forward. What do we have to work with? We have the moon energy here. This is major arcana, ruled by Pisces. More water. There's your, I guess that would be a waxing moon. Yeah, we are in the period of waxing. No, waning, because we just finished the full moon, so we're waning down to a new moon. So the energy is slowing and diminishing in terms of emotional power. So ride the wave of the last full moon. We're still riding a wave. And it was an eclipse. And this looks like an eclipse. It looks like that eclipse because it was red. This is the scarab beetle carrying the sun through the dark of night, past the two formidable towers, and merging our domestic side with our wild side. This scarab beetle carries the Holy Grail. But this is the moon here. Remember, when the moon shows up, this is the dark night of the soul. You're traveling through a low, but remember, you're always making progress. So your highs will be where your lows used to be. This is the 18th key, right after the star. This is the ruler of flux and reflux, the child of the sons of the mighty. This is Pisces, mutable water sign. There are your key dates. The ruler is Jupiter here, and the exalted planet is Venus. In spiritual matters, this is dark night of the soul. In matters of the heart, deception or falsehood. In intellectual matters, illusion, madness. In material matters, the threshold of significant change. The Hebrew letter is Qaf, meaning back of head. The path of the Sefer Yetzirah, or the book of formation, is corporeal intelligence. We go from Netzach to Malchut. Which moon, upon thy beck of blood afloat, the midnight beetle's brave prophetic boat. It's the midnight beetle. The sun is rising. It is moving through. Its energy is moving around the earth. It will rise tomorrow. Again, another day. It's completing its cycle around the beautiful earth. The Hebrew letter here is Qaf. Well, we go, it's path number 29, from Netzach to Malchut. Here we go. It is path number 29, joining victory to the kingdom. Yesterday we had victory, if you don't recall. In the previous reading, it was 6 of Wands, which was victory. Now we're moving to the completion. Back to 1. 10 is the 10th Sephirah. It breaks down to 1. So we're back to the ace. The 3 letters enumerate to 186. It means back of head. Qaf really must be meditated upon in conjunction with the following letter, Resh, which is the sun. That's the sun. And this is right before the sun card, which means the face. Okay, so the sun is the face and the moon is the back of the head, or the front of the head for the sun. The back of the head is the location of the cerebellum and the medulla oblongata, also known by the Hindus as the mouth of God. This area is the most primitive part of our brain and could care less about the evening news or your job or what wine to drink with fish. It keeps itself active even when we are asleep, unconscious or otherwise wiped out. Qaf is the Hebrew letter of sleep. It also has a very strange assortment of other meanings, including monkey, anus, vomit, and the eye of a needle. Qaf is one of the 12 simple letters and represents the zodiacal sign of Pisces. All the simple letters, the 12 simple letters, are connected with the zodiac. The 7 double letters represent the planets, the 7 planets, and the 3 mother letters represents the elements. And this is the tarot trump, the moon. I know Nadia Shah was referring to the nodes of the moon and how the north node is the head of the dragon and the south node is the tail of the dragon. And the tail of the dragon is where excrement is and where we release things and let things go. Look to the south node of the moon in the sign of Sagittarius at this time to understand what we are here to release and let go of so that we can bring in new cosmic energy. It is conjunct the galactic center at 28 degrees, 27 degrees of Sagittarius, and it is a philosophical releasing. It is an understanding. What you know to believe, let it go, and allow yourself to receive newer, higher elements of wisdom, newer, higher levels of thought and understanding. And the best way to do that at this time is to listen to others so that you can hear what they have to say and get a better understanding of where you are on the spectrum of their understanding. And that's, to me, the epitome of empathy. What we're bringing into this now moment, what we're stepping into and what we should expect to come. Material success, the moon in Taurus. This is the 6 of discs. It comes from the most beautiful Sephira, the Sephira of beauty, which would be Tiferet. So this is Tiferet of Asiya, the beauty of the material world. This is also a gift, someone giving you something that you were not expecting. It's an unexpected blessing. Someone is choosing you at this time to bless in material, tangible, coin-like form. These are all trees of life because all the coins contain all the elements of the Kabbalistic worlds. And we're all the way down at the lowest rung of the tree of life. Oh, wait a minute. Material success. This is Tiferet of Asiya. Taurus, there are your key dates. The second decan of Taurus from 10 to 20 degrees. And the general divinatory meanings here is investment of labor or resources which results in high yields, a settling down or temporary success. The angels of the Shemhamperish are lovable and hearer of lamentations. Didn't I just say that? Listen to others. And sometimes their lamentations as they lament so you can understand where they're coming from, what they feel, and have some empathy for them. Interesting. And those are your day and night spirits of the Goetia. This is, once again, Tiferet. Let's show you the diagram. I'm going to memorize this one of these days. Okay. Here we go. Tiferet beauty of Asiya, the lowest Kabbalistic world. We're down here with the intelligences, spirits, and demons, which are in Asiya. We're in the sixth Sephiroth, or sixth Sephira, Shemesh, ruled by the sun. And we're in Asiya, the material world, Zachiel and Sorath. So, find out what those angels represent, and you'll understand what intelligences are present. Let's get a crystal here. Malachite. This is love, harmony, and transformation. It is connected to your higher heart and your heart. And you know the sixth Sephira, the Tiferet, is where your heart dwells. It's the heart of the body of the tree. Malachite is a stone that can inspire real change. It helps clear energetic blockages and inspires you to abandon old patterns, making way for positive transformation. It is a protective stone, absorbing electromagnetic pollution as well as negative energy. So be sure to cleanse it. Malachite can open the heart chakra, making you receptive to unconditional love. It supports a healthy relationship, one rooted in love rather than codependency or need. The stone is also thought to be beneficial for travelers, especially those journeying by plane, as it can help abate any fears about flying. Malachite helps with energy flow, bringing the body's systems into balance and boosting immunity. It's better to work with polished pieces, as raw malachite in large quantities can be toxic. For personal use malachite for visual meditation, focusing your mind on its entrancing bands and swirls. See the bands and swirls. For your home, display near a television to absorb electromagnetic pollution, and at work, place near a computer to neutralize emission. Malachite. Let's go to the good book, shall we? Corinthians. Okay, here we go. The resurrection body. But someone will ask, how are the dead raised? And what kind of body do they come? Oh, with what kind of body do they come? Fool, what you sow does not come to life unless it dies. And as for what you sow, you do not sow the body that is to be, but a bare seed, perhaps of wheat or of some other grain. But God gives it a body as he has chosen, and each kind of seed its own body. Not all flesh is alike, but there is one flesh for human beings, another for animals, another for birds, and another for fish. There are both heavenly bodies and earthly bodies, but the glory of the heavenly is one thing, and that of the earthly is another. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. Indeed, stars differ from star in glory. So it is with the resurrection of the dead. What is sown is perishable, what is raised is imperishable. It is sown in dishonor, it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power. It is sown a physical body, it is raised a spiritual body. If there is a physical body, there is also a spiritual body. Thus it is written, the first man, Adam, became a living being, the last Adam became a life-giving spirit. But it is not the spiritual that is first, but the physical, and then the spiritual. The first man was from the earth, a man of dust. The second man is from heaven. As was the man of dust, so are those who are of the dust. And as is the man of heaven, so are those who are of heaven. Just as we have borne the image of man of dust, just as we have borne the image of the man of dust, we will also bear the image of the man of heaven. What I am saying, brothers and sisters, is this. Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, nor does the perishable inherit the imperishable. Listen, I will tell you a mystery. We will not all die, but we will all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. For this perishable body must put on imperishability, and this mortal body must put on immortality. When this perishable body puts on imperishability, and this mortal body puts on immortality, then the saying that is written will be fulfilled. Death has been swallowed up in victory. Remember, victory. That six of wands yesterday was victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? The sting of death is sin, and the power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my beloved, be steadfast, immovable, always excelling in the work of the Lord, because you know that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. The word of the Lord. And that's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 35 through 58. And finally, let's go to our Sacred Earth Oracle, shall we? Hear from Mother Gaia. Let's hear from Mother Gaia. The card yesterday, or in the last reading, yesterday was stretch. Underneath that was context. Let's see what we get today. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for giving us these bodies. Thank you for giving us this flesh. Thank you for providing a space for us to do the work. What would you like us to know about ourselves so that we may continue to support you and assist you in your evolutionary ascension process? Thank you also, Mother Gaia, for granting us the quality of bestowal to do the work that we came here to do, to preserve your resources and protect your chakra, and to become more powerful, immortal Earth angels. What would you like us to know about ourselves at this time? Thank you for giving us the victory. Thank you for giving us material success. We know that as we are in the dark night of the soul, your sun will rise again to breathe new life and bring us a new baby day. Thank you so much. Preservation. The earthly meaning. A dream is dormant but not lost. The reticence to accept something positive. A slow awakening to love. It is okay to take your time. Emotional barriers, self-preservation may have become self-sabotage. Rejecting opportunity due to fear or anxiety. The dismissal of kindness or a doubt over someone's intention is unwarranted. Spiritual meaning. Peace is surrendering. Love is vulnerable. Allow yourself to trust and believe that love is here for you. You are safe, protected, and loved by the divine. Let love water the seeds of joy, creativity, and contentment that lie within you. Accept the blessings of this world into your heart so your true self can blossom. Some insight. Seeds take refuge in the soil and wait for rain. Long periods of dry can change the soil so that when the rain comes, the water beads on the surface, unable to penetrate the dry ground. The seeds need the rain to trigger them to life, but the soil has become hydrophobic, a term that literally means a fear of water. Of course, the soil is not afraid. Deep down, it craves water, but it will only become absorbent with exposure to more and more water. Hydrophilic or water-loving soil can absorb and make the most of the lightest of rains, but soil that has been denied moisture for an extended period needs to be exposed to far more before even a drop can be absorbed. When water finally sinks in, the seeds preserved within the soil abandon their sleep and rejoice in growth. Water is life, so is love. When someone is denied kindness, comfort, or the blessings of life, they can become reluctant or even unable to accept them. But a steady deluge of love will eventually break through the surface. Let the love in. The seeds of hope and joy are preserved within, waiting for love to bring them to life. Water your seeds of hope and joy so that you can bring your love to life. True love, unconditional love. I hope this helps keep you on your high-flying disc. Thank you again for being with me on this beautiful Wednesday. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And be well. And remember, we are the collective consciousness. Until next time. Namaste.